What's the crack tonight? What's Paul going to do?
You go to do the business and follow train to do, you know what I mean? Need to win.
So, do you follow all the Charters lads and the Malgates lads and stuff?
Support them. Try and can support them.
And obviously, I suppose you get the same sort of support going back for yourself as well.
Sorry?
You get the same sort of support back when you're fighting as well. Have you been fighting recently?
Couple of months back.
When? Again? And when's the next one?
Next month.
Where are you fighting at?
NE6 Suite.
Is that the duel? Ah! I will be doing some promo work and interviews ahead of that one, so I'll be speaking to you again, Mr. Ferry. But back to Paul Gibby's. Did an interview up there before. I didn't see his first fight at all because I was at a different show on the night. But I heard good things about him. How would you describe Paul? Is his fighting style?
I don't really know me, you know. I'm just trying to obviously support. I'll have a watch on the night and I'm going to support Malgates and Paul Charters.
Paul Charters.
I'll have a look on the night, I'll tell you then.
Well, we'll do a review then. You're fighting at NE6 next month?
Yeah.
Well, Mick, what's your fighting name?
Real deal.
Mick the Real Deal Ferry. Watch out for this, to the interview coming shortly and the fight as well. Mick Ferry, legend. Right, we're here at the Lancastrian Suite, Peep Magazine. We've got Paul Gidney. He's fighting Phil Hervey tonight. It's your second fight.
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
Well, I'm going to win. That's what's going to happen.
Get it.
Without a doubt.
That's the end of the interview, okay? Well done. So, you've made weight, you've eaten, you're happy.
Yeah.
And just talking to Mal before, you came in under the weight and it's the easiest you've made weight. What's the reasoning for that? Can you notice anything you've done differently? That's
just trained hard, ate right and things like that, you know. Just had to, I don't know. It's just one of them things. You train every day and you train twice a day, you know, and sometimes 3 times a day. That's what's happening, you know. You're fit and you're ready and you make weight easy, and if you're following your diets and what people's telling you, then you make the weight easy, and that's what I've done, you know.
So when you've had trouble making weight in the past, is that because you've been having sneaky cakes here and there, or chocolate bars?
Telling me
No, I haven't.
As I say, you know, it's just getting it right, and obviously being in Team Gates now, that's what's happening. I'm getting it right. I'm getting the diet right. I'm getting everything spot on. You know, that's where we are.
Mal says you've had some great sparring for this as well.
I've had fantastic sparring. You know, I've had Nella and Sam Menzies have both been great sparring for us. You know, two different styles. Nella's on you, and Sam's a pixie shot type of fighter. You know, so it's really good both ways of having each one of them jumping in and out with us. So yeah, it went really well, to be honest.
It must be just, you must feel so blessed when you've got that sort of sparring available so early in your career. A lot of the guys get them maybe 5-6 fights and then they have to start travelling away to get that level of sparring where you've got it on your doorstep.
Yeah, very very lucky to have that, you know, like having a good camp within the same weight categories, and then having a couple of local gyms round who's got a couple of good lads at my weight.
Yeah.
So we're able to just get in there and get the sparring done, and you know, and it's working for us at the minute, you know. We haven't had to travel too far, which is a good thing, but obviously we will travel if we need to travel. And
well, that's the thing with like some boxers that travel every day. I know like Joan TK travels sort of from Catterick up to Gateshead and then back. It's like 60 miles there and back every day.
It's a long way.
And it's anything that makes training easier. So if it's hard work, keeping yourself motivated day and every single day, having to sacrifice certain foods you might like and things like that. But if you've got things which make it easier, it obviously means you can push yourself harder. You've got less things frustrating you and things like that, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt, less things frustrating you, and that's what it's all about, you know. It's about making life easy for yourself, you know, because when you get in there, you're in there for a reason, you know. You want to do damage, you want that win, you want through the victory, so you'll do whatever it takes to get that victory, you know, and that's what I do, you know. Whatever Mal says and the team says, that's what I do. I just go out there, I just do as Mal tells us, and it works.
Well, let's hope it all works tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
enjoy it.
I will do. I.
Don't get hit. People say keep your chin up, but I say keep your chin down, but enjoy it. Put a good show on, and I'll see you afterwards.
Yeah, definitely.
Paul Gidney, the dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, we always Singerbird Photography. If you need a photographer, this is your man. He does all the summers, don't you? Tyson Fury, Sugar Ray Leonard, you've done. He's done Hollopale, he's done a lot. He's done Peter Reid, he's done Kevin Ball, he's done absolutely loads, hasn't he? You tell a little bit more what you're doing tonight?
I'm just covering the event for Wave Promotions. I kind of cover all these stuff, whether it's sort of meet and greet things or his boxing shows, music shows. Whatever Steve puts on, I kind of cover it for him.
A couple of boxers on the night. We've got Dan Cope and we've got Saunders on the night. Looking forward to them too?
Yes, very much so. Looking forward to Saunders. He's a bit of a machine, isn't he?
Yes, I always see the knockabout. We've got Mal Gates is coming in the night now. It's a Grundy, he's absolutely class. I think it's his second pro show as well, so he's doing really well. Looking forward to the night then?
Very much so, very much.
Well, here we go. Peep Magazine, we'll see you in a bit.
I wouldn't recognise you.
As Bob or just me?
As Bob.
As
you
Bobby,
first.
just me, aye.
That's first, and then Bobby in the character, so it's you first.
Right, Phil Lindsay here. We're here at Collision Course. We're backstage, and we've got part of the entertainment here. Mr. Tony Washington. How do you do? How do you do? There we go. Let's do it properly, like men do. And you're Bobby Thompson tribute.
Yes.
So how do you start? How do you become a Bobby Thompson tribute? How did that get started?
It came about because I went fancy dress about 30 years ago to a pub, a new pub which was trying to sort of integrate the locals.
Aye.
So they said they'd have a fancy dress on. Well, I've never actually bought anything for fancy dress. I've always either had it made or adapted something that I had.
Fashioned
for
it.
fancy dress, yes. And so I had the jumper made about 30 years ago. Now, when I've joined bands and I've sang solo and I've introduced a bit of comedy to the show, about 10 or 11 years ago, there was a club wanted me and a comedian on, but they couldn't afford a comedian.
Yeah.
So I thought, hold on, I've got the jumper, I'll get his accent off, and I'll do a little tribute to Bobby Thompson, just for a half an hour.
Yeah.
And that's all I wanted to do was help the club out. And
half an hour is quite a lot to fill, though, isn't it?
It is. A song, it'll take one sheet of paper. Half an hour is like a full scap, you know.
Exactly.
But I managed that, and my agent, on the basis of that, got us another half a dozen gigs, which I didn't want because I was absolutely terrified of doing the comedy.
Yeah.
And that if I didn't do a good job as Bobby Thompson, people wouldn't like me. But it went down really well, and here, 10 years on, I've done City Hall, Stadium of Light, I've done the Sunderland Empire, you know, and I've got the Sage to do in May. So it's going all right. It's going all right, aye.
So you are a singer.
Yes.
You've done it solo, done it in bands. Do you still do singing as well?
Yeah, as Tony Washington, but it's all more like a comedy vocalist because I've introduced a lot more comedy to the singing to try and entertain people. Because
So is that like changing the lyrics around and things to certain songs, or how do you do that?
No, it's just telling gags in between the sort of the songs, you know. But I try to introduce and then sort of get in amongst the audience.
Have a bit of banter as well.
Aye, because they like to be interactive. You know, if you give them the chance, you know, it's good interaction between me and the audience, you know, get them on your side, hopefully. And it works all right,
And what time are you on there tonight?
Very shortly.
Very shortly.
Yes, we said round about 8:30, so we've got about 10 minutes.
10 minutes, well, that probably, I'm going to get out there so I can watch it, but in the meantime, Tony Washington, tonight, you are going to be...
Bobby Thompson.
Bobby Thompson. There we go.
How are you keeping? I see you've still got your debt. Basically, that's how it is. It took me an absolute age to watch the DVD of Bobby Thompson to get his accent off. Because when I was watching him, I just got so enthralled listening to him. When it finished, I thought, oh, I've never
forgot what you were doing, aye.
So I had to turn me back to the television.
And just listen.
And then I had to turn the sound off to try and get all these little actions off, these little mannerisms.
Little traits and things, yeah.
And that cigarette, that was his timing. Because he had a lot of double punchline jokes, and as he told one punchline, he'd take a draw, and then he'd come up with the second one. Punchline. So it's a very important part of my show as well.
Prop, yeah.
Although I don't tell any Bobby Thompson jokes, it's very much in
his
the
style
style of and a little bit updated as well. So.
Well, it would need to be updated a little bit, wouldn't it? But you never know.
Yeah.
I'm a traditionalist as well. But
The young ones wouldn't know who Chamberlain was, you know.
Chamberlain?
I know.
I'm not going to show my age, Tony, but I'll let you get your final prep done.
Thank you very much.
Lovely
indeed.
to meet you. I'm looking
Thank
forward to
you.
watching the show.
Thank you.
Tony
Thank
Washington.
you very much indeed.
Top man.
Thank you.
Cheers, man.
Thank you.
So here we are, Fed Brewery, Lancastrian Sweet. We have at Malgates. You've got one man on the show tonight now.
yeah.
Paul Gidney's fighting against.
A lad called Paul Hervey.
And
Phil Hervey, sorry.
Phil Hervey. And what's the expectations of tonight?
It's basically box and get the rounds in, go for the win, you know what I mean? It's a little test for him tonight, so just got to get in there and do the business.
I just seen him walking past before. He had a big smile on his face. He was like, "Oh, I've had my food now. I've eaten, so happy man."
Yeah, we've done the weight great. He's came in a little bit underweight, but that's fine, you know. He feels dead strong, so basically just waiting for fight time now.
I suppose it's better a little bit under than being over and then having to lose it at the end there.
It just says on the weight, I've never made the weight so easy, you know. So.
Is there any change in the nutrition? Is that the reason for that? Or is it?
Basically, he's just eating the proper meals now, and it's just knowledge in it and getting to know your body, and he's getting it off the routine now, you know.
So you've got him fighting tonight. What's the plans over there? You got any fights in May or?
Yeah, there's a few shows. Just got to see how it happens. Lee should have been on the night, but he's injured his thigh out running. Sod's love, I didn't have any luck. It's bad luck, you know. And obviously Tom's going to take a little bit of time for Tom to heal. But we'll get Lee back in the gym hopefully, and then see what happens with Paul tonight after tonight. But hope to get him straight back out there straight away, you know.
Because Lee was going to be fighting on was it Anthony Hardy on the T-side show originally.
Yeah, but that might come off. I don't know. You know, it's all up in the air at the minute. So
I suppose when you get an injury, you've got to be careful because you can overcompensate, pick something else up, and so. It's all about Paul tonight, though. So you expect a good performance.
Good performance. He's prepared well. He's had some brilliant sparring with Anthony and a young lad called Sam Menzies, who's really pushed him in the gym, and obviously can't get any better than Anthony because he makes you work 3 minutes of every round. So we're just looking for him to shine tonight.
And I seen that he's looking happy now as well. Obviously sponsorship and everything going on the right track.
South Shields Football Club, massive sponsorship from South Shields Football Club, which is we came on board to support Anthony. We're very, very grateful for that, you know.
Everything going the right direction. Well, all the very best for tonight there, and I shall catch you before the next show as well there. Malgates, the Iron Man. Hi, Phil Lindsay here, Peep Magazine. We have Billy Snaith ahead of his fighting against Andre Sepper. I recognise the name, but I'm not sure who I've seen him fight against. Do you know much about them at all?
No, I just concentrate on what I need to do.
And what do you need to do tonight?
I've been taught in the gym, get behind the jab, be cute, cut them off, and wait for them to make mistakes, and don't make any myself. It's nice and tidy boxing.
Yeah.
Everything off the jab, head movement, cut them off, go to the body, and see what happens.
So this is your second fight?
It's my second one, yeah.
Now, how did you find the first one, obviously compared to your previous amateur career and things? Obviously, your first pro fight, first of all, what differences did you find, and did you find any difference with the nerves with it being your first fight and things?
Well, I only had like a couple of amateur fights. I've had mostly like unlicensed or semi-pro fights without the head guards. So
yeah.
I was used to it really without the head guards, and I've got like the style for it really.
And when you're told you're going to do what you're told in the gym and things like that,
take it on board, take everything I've been doing in the gym into the fight.
now, when the crowd starts shouting, when you get that bit of success, how difficult is it to restrain yourself, to hold yourself back? You know, it must be very easy to. You're getting there. Distractions in the background, yeah. Fun time, Frankie.
Sorry, sir.
It's all right.
I just got to just control and concentrate what I've got to do in there. Not get go for shots just because of the crowd. He's got to keep on top of the game and concentrate for the full 4 rounds. That's what I've been working on the gym. Stay focused for the full 3 minutes of each round. Don't get caught with a stupid shot that's not needed to be caught. It's everything nice and cute this time. The last time I fought like at past 12 at night. So I was there for I thought it was a long night.
Yeah.
So it'd be better to get on first. Bit sharp and everything.
Well, you know when you're going to be starting, so you don't have to warm up, cool down. So it's a lot easier to prepare for this one. And after your fight, you can come out and enjoy the rest of the show afterwards as well.
Just build on each fight, improve. I think I'll have a miles better performance this time. Everything's went perfect, but no complaints. We're just going to get in there and have a good fight.
Well, All the very best for this one, Billy. Billy Snaith, watch out for this man. He's going to do business.
Cheers, mate. Top man.